All right, everybody, welcome back to the free-to-play, 100% free-to-play Zero to Hero series, where I show you how to get to the highest rank of the game without spending any money. Today, we are going to open some more packs until we get another legendary. My next guaranteed legendary card is within 6 packs, as you can see on the bottom there, and I've got 2 pack tickets and enough for 4 more after that. So we're going to open until we get a legend, and then we are going to do the challenge once again, where I'm going to force myself to win some knockout battles with it, no matter what the legendary... Whoa! Are you kidding me? Whoa, why is that? I feel like this looks different. Is it just me, or is this like a different and, as always, really gorgeous, beautiful animation? Man, I could just watch this all day. All right, it only took us 2 packs and we're already here. Oh boy, all right. Whoa, man, what is going on here? Did they change the animations? What's going on? Okay, this is like new, isn't it? What's happening here? Whoa, and look, what the heck? Look at the card on the very side of the right. Yo, what is happening right now? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening, but we're going to go ahead and start opening. All right, everybody, whatever legendary I get, I am forced to play no matter, and I have to get at least like probably a couple wins with it. I'm going to do knockout battles because I feel like that's kind of like best average skill level. Ooh, I'm happy to get that as a premium, to be honest. Room Blade Conductor. All right, here we go. We're going to be forced to use it. Ooh, that's pretty sick that as a premium too. All right, I'm assuming this is a legendary, right? All right, this is going to determine what we have to use and what we have to win with against hopefully some pretty strong opponents in the knockout round, and see if maybe we can get some decent consecutive wins in the knockout battles. All right, here we go. What's that? Oh my gosh, y'all, that's y'all, are you kidding me? I actually got a 4th copy of a legendary, I think. I'm assuming. Okay, it just says kit. Of course, as always, I don't know what that means. All right, so it was actually a different animation, and now there shouldn't be, it looks like, anything too crazy in this pack here. Oh, alrighty. All right, well, we're playing Swordcraft, everybody. Oh, we're gonna get the explanation. Oh, that's an exchange ticket. Congratulations. You can trade these for special items. When you're ready, press the OK button. All right, I'm ready, I guess. Without further ado, let's see what you can trade your exchange ticket for. All right, please help me understand this. Please press this button over here. Only in modern gacha games do you have to constantly get explained how anything works to even the stuff that you even get. This screen shows all the items you can trade for. It seems like ticket you've obtained belongs to this character. Let's see what sets you can exchange for. By using an exchange ticket, you can redeem one of these 3 sets. All right, what does any of this do? I'm guessing this is the leader that you use during battle. If you'd like to know the contents of each set, you can see the details pressing buttons. Of course, you can save your exchange ticket for later. Just remember that you have it so it doesn't end up out and collecting dust. All right, so wait a minute. What do we actually have here? So leader set. So I'm guessing this is redeem it to obtain a leader, an emblem, a flare, and card sleeve. Okay, so the sleeve, this is the emblem, this is flare, and then I guess this is the leader. I'm assuming that means that when you go out to battle somebody with Swordcraft, it's going to replace the girl that you usually use. Okay, and then it's just a card style? Man, you don't even get like one legendary card out of it? I feel like for most of the time, a lot of people probably just rather get a legendary than this thing. I guess this is supposed to be some super rare thing. Okay, so it's just card style, and that's it, and a home screen background. Whoop-de-doo. Redeem the card style and home screen background to obtain a card style and a home screen background. I feel like, isn't everybody usually pretty much just going to pick the leader? And the Visage, I'm guessing this is just for the park. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Redeem the Visage set to obtain 5 different color costumes, special usher. Oh man, y'all, these games, honestly, they're like kind of disappointing most of the time. Like, I hate to say it, but this is like so lame, isn't it? I was actually pretty excited to get this ticket, and yeah, okay, don't get me wrong, like, I guess a leader is going to be the coolest, but like, seriously, they want to try to get you to, like, oh man, these modern games, y'all, oh boy, I don't know, man. Okay, and then I can only do it for that guy, and I can't do it for the other 3. All right, so I guess you don't get a legendary card from that? Okay, guaranteed legendary card within 4 packs. So, okay, y'all. Oh boy, oh gosh. Okay, well, that was my first time ever opening that, everybody. I guess I understand what it does. I think so. All right, well, here we go. Oh, is it just me, or is this like special shine again? Am I gonna get another one of those tickets in this, y'all, or is it regular? Did they change? I don't know what's going on. Everybody, these kind of games, I never know what's happening. Okay. All right, we got a new premium of the silver. I still think that card seems kind of interesting. All right, I think this is just a regular pack again. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have everything from that. Nothing special here once again. Pretty sure I have 3 copies of everything there. Okay, everybody, this time whatever's legend is in this pack is the one that we are going to be... Oh, here we go. Forced to use. Okay, it's the last one. All right, here we go. All right, this is it. What are we playing in this episode? Are you kidding me? And tell me that's a premium. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me, everybody? Oh man, I will happily take a Dimension Climb premium. I will happily take that. And I will happily play RuneCraft again, everybody. Man, if anybody's actually keeping up with these, kind of following along with this account, oh my gosh. I literally said last time how I'm like pretty sure I'm going to main RuneCraft and would be totally happy. Go ahead and open up another couple legends from it, you know, any of the legends. And I don't even know, do they usually play 3 dimension climbs? That's going to end up being my second. Everybody, so here's basically the list that we're going to use. I'll just kind of flash it on the screen real quick. This is the kind of free to play and also kind of having fun. I'm kind of still splashing in some of these earth sigils because I do still kind of really like being able to play this Rami on turn 4. And then with the earth sigils also, like just with the Witch's New Brew, you just cycle through your deck. Apprentice Astrologer lets you cycle through the deck. Dazzling Rune Knight, when you have the earth sigils out, again, like if you're going first, this is a 4/4 on turn 3 potentially. And you can potentially follow it up with like 7/7 worth on turn 4. And Rami is pretty much good anytime in the game. We've only got 1 Angria, 2 Kuan Queen Qualms, the ruler of the Cocktease, and now we've got 2 dimensional climbs, 3 Williams. So I'll shave something off here and throw in my new beautiful premium dimension climb. All right, and then we're going to take it into the knockout battles, try to be the king of the castle. So let's see how far I can get this time, y'all. Very, very excellent new pickup and addition to the collection. Very, very happy about that. Literally just said in the last episode how I'm looking forward to playing RuneCraft. So that pretty much seals the deal, I would say. Yep, the deal is sealed. We're getting to the highest rank with RuneCraft, everybody, this season. That's the plan. All right, unlike the last video, I am here and we got a little crowd here. And I think I can see that this person is basically about to lose and die to this game. We got a little crowd. Y'all, isn't it kind of messed up that you can't just like put yourself into a queue? As far as I know, I don't think you can put yourself in a queue. All it's got is spectate. Ooh, boy, that's kind of loud. You got to be kind of like basically quick on the draw to actually get in there. Oh, they drew an Orcus. All right, this should be over pretty much once they play that. All right, I missed my chance on the last one, but we got an Orcus that just evolved, so and the opponent's at 3. So I don't think there's going to be anything they're going to do about this. So y'all, how do I actually guarantee that I'm able to somehow get in? I really, as always with everything in this game, I basically hate the design of everything in this game except for the actual game and gameplay itself. Like, how is there not a queue line to get in a queue for these matches? It's literally just whoever can hit X randomly the fastest first. All right, yep, that match is over. That is game. So I'm assuming the person on the top is this person over to the left here. Oh, nope, it's not. Okay, we're getting in. We're getting in. Here we go. Let me get in. Just says view stage screen. How does this work? How does this work? Let me in. Let me in. It's like glitched. Just says X. It just says X. There we go. Oh, okay, that person. All right, well, that person's off, so just random. All right, here we go. Whatever, I'll take it. All right, decent opponent here, it looks like. Decently ranked, rated, etc. So let's do this. Okay, and they're using the leader skin that I just potentially unlocked if I want it. Good group, good rank. I'm decent enough, I think. I don't know what they are, but...
Well done.
All right, we got ourselves an actual match here. Here we go. I don't actually know this deck well enough. Do you keep the Dimension Climb in your opening starter hand? I feel like maybe you do. And William, I feel like William's got to be decent enough. I'm gonna actually run this. I'm gonna run the start and see what happens here. It's possible that my current version of the deck may not really be able to run Dimension Climb well enough. Because maybe that's a card that like you kind of have to build around it. I could see, because starting all the way up at 18, I could potentially see needing to build around it a little bit better. Get rid of a Stormy Blast here. Oh man, wow. All right, everybody, can we win this? And yeah, I don't have 2 of the Anne and Greas. God, this is always just so ridiculously strong every time on turn 4. Yeah, you probably do have to have more than just one of the Anangrias to run this Dimension Climb effectively, I feel like, right?
The Lord Commander dons her mask.
All right, that's not going to do it for my opponent. We're going to end up killing that with the Indomitable Fighter, I'm pretty sure here. Unless I want to actually trade off with the Star-Yard Penguin. But nope, I don't think I do. This looks good, I think. All right, evolve. And yep, this is these ridiculous starts with this style of deck where you get these Ramis on turn 4, especially going second. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Followed up with an Indomitable Fighter. Such a crazy first couple turn start when you pull that off. I'm actually threatening lethal here. Not that it's gonna matter, because oh my gosh, wait. I have 6 and 7. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? He's dead. He's dead. That's why I played this version of the deck for now, y'all. Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Better warrior one.
Oh man, better warrior one. All right, cool. All right, everybody, we're gonna continue. That is 1 win. All right, here we go. Second opponent, and decently rated, I think. Portal Craft. All right, these are actually going pretty well. These forcing myself to play these legends.
Well done. We have
I'm
much
getting these wins a lot easier than I kind of expected, to be honest. And I still wonder sometimes in this game still, like, some of these legends are just so good that it makes me wonder if I should just go ahead and keep them in my opening hand sometimes or not. But we're going to mull the whole thing back. We're already 1 in. Can we get the 2-0? This match could be for all the marbles here, potentially. And yeah, I went ahead and sent everything back because I like to be able to basically get openers kind of like this with these early Remy Ramis. Gosh, 2 of them. It's actually kind of insane. I'm just going to tick up my Earth Rune and I'm going to play 2 in a row. Let's see how good this is. All right, this is a good match. This is a really, honestly, this is such a good match. Ooh, and an Apprentice Astrologer. Man, that's even better. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I'll get rid of the Dazzling Runite. Don't feel like I really need it at this point. This is going to be such a good match to see how well this type of strategy does against a Portal Craft. Of course, all of these Portal Craft decks are strong every time. So let's find out how this does. The turn 2, or sorry, going second, double Remy Ramis. Triple Remy Ramis. Not that I'm going to end up playing that many of them. Or will I? No, I don't think I will. So yep, we're gonna call this a YouTube video, everybody. For all the marbles, I feel like Portal Craft is kind of my nemesis right now. I've been having some trouble beating it with this deck still. So this is it, everybody. Can we get the 2-0? And then how far can we take it? All right, Remy Rami number 2, and then we are gonna do an evolution here to keep the board kind of cleared off. And I usually like to pump up the Golem because it lets the Remy Ramis basically kind of stick around and gives me a potential for a super evolution also, depending on how the match plays out. Basically missing like 1 more rune, which didn't quite work out that time. I guess since I ended up with 2 Remy Ramis this particular time, maybe I did need to leave the Golem around. All right, opponent does a bunch of fusing, tons. I need to kind of keep track of what they're actually building. Ominous Artifact A. This is one thing I haven't really been doing, checking to see. So that one restores to their defense to their leader. I feel like that's a pretty good sign when they're just restoring to their leader. Deal basically 10 damage this turn. If I want to do the evolution, I think let's start with Foresight first. We also get to do a Quan next turn. And because of that, y'all, I guess I'm gonna just try to go for like kind of a fast win on this match. So yeah, I'm gonna put kind of all my eggs in one basket on this particular round because I've already expended a lot of resources. Get him down to 10. I'm going to have a Quan next turn that I get to jump into, and then I'll super evolve it, get Storm on a guy, basically forcing my opponent. I don't think Medical Grade Assassin is good enough. I don't think. But we're going to find out here. It's going to take out the 6/4. I guess he can evolve it. Okay, he's going to evolve that probably. So so he has now basically successfully prevented me from lethal next turn. But I'm still going to end next turn in really good shape. I'm going to have a 2-1 rush to take this out. All right, so now he made the beta, which does 3 damage to the enemy leader. That's kind of interesting that he went for that. Okay, and we do have the option of doing the Anne and Greya, but I think the Guan's better here. All right, so let's go ahead and do it.
To the edge of what's known. Get lost.
Go ahead and super. Wait. Do we have lethal? Okay, no, we're 1 point off of lethal. All right, so we're going to give this one Storm.
shall escape the lash of my flame.
Crawl like the vermin you are.
All right, this one will go ahead and get the free kill on that. Deal the 1 point.
Am I stronger?
And we're gonna get 8 to the face here. Opponent goes to 1, and actually, I guess I'll just kill that with that.
The screaming has stopped.
Gosh, so strong. Trying to think of what Portal Craft could possibly have to get out of this. Pretty sure the answer is nothing. The only thing I was thinking is use this card and then have them both be the deal 3 to the enemy guys, but yep, they didn't play it out that way, so. All right, all right, 2-0, everybody, here we go. All right, here we go, match 3 against pretty similarly rated. Can we get the 3 in a row? All right, we're going first this time. Like, not a huge fan of going first, although I guess none of them really are, probably, right? Hand's okay, I guess.
Care to hear the good word?
I swear by this very sword.
Now, let us pray.
Missing a 3 drop. Can we get one? Nope. So we'll start with Witch's Brew, see if we can draw 2. That is definitely not a 2. Pump the Earth Sigil up. Get smack in.
Care to hear the good word?
That was the part that I needed last turn. All right, see how well this Remy can do here at least. Still getting some damage in on face. I can never remember what this does. Restore 3 to your leader and deal 3 to all enemies if you evolve. It's a 3/3 for 5 ward. Okay. My 1 damage point that I need here. We're gonna also get this 4/4 with Storm, right? Turn. Oh, it's Rush. Okay. Guess I'm gonna play the Starry-Eyed Penguin here, I guess, and evolve it, I suppose. All right, that's what we're gonna do.
Birds of a feather higher!
Nap time.
This 4/4 will be taken out probably by my 5/5 Garter next turn, most likely, I think. Oh,
Someone needs
okay, they get to buff it up.
the face.
All right, this is gonna be pretty interesting. Let's see what happens here. Oh, okay, so this must cost, okay, it costs 1, so they didn't want to use it. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty interesting. I am kind of missing the dimensional climb here. William's gonna end up being pretty decent, I think, though.
Right behind you, Anne.
Oh, my X is already 5 on my Stormy Blast. Oh yeah, as soon as I play her, it goes way up. So I can actually just kill this with that. And I'll do here.
I lost.
All right, kill my board. I'm feeling actually pretty decent about this match. We were kind of missing that 1-dimensional climb that would have really helped us a lot. Wow, I'm surprised she didn't go ahead and kill our board. She's actually going to save it up for the next turn. I want to search a little here, I think. So let's start with this, kind of searching through our deck a little bit. Looking for a dimensional climb or, yeah, whatever. Quan would be good. We'll just build up the William. All right, Penguin's okay, I guess.
Truth is close at hand.
All right, she's probably going to kill my board next turn, so just get in for 4 for now. I wonder what happens if she plays the 7-drop first and then uses that if it comes right back. That 7-drop that brings one of your amulets back. That'd be kind of interesting. All right, what does this actually do? Select a card in your hand, discard a summon 3 random differently named. Wow, okay. Of course, obviously powerful as always. So she can deal 4 to somebody, bring out a 4/4 pretty soon, and draw 2 cards in a little bit. All right, I guess I'm not sure that I really care that much about that, to be honest. Let's draw. I'm basically looking for my Quan here. Probably going to end up finding Thundering. This... Man, searching a little bit through my deck here. Okay, what am I gonna get? Oh! Alright, I got a Queen.
Judgment delivered.
William really is kind of insane, to be honest. And we're gonna go for a Ruler of Cocktease here, actually. This deck is just so fun. Our opponent's gonna basically go for a control victory, so let's see how well they can control when I've got this Ruler of the Cocktease going. Alright, I'm probably gonna Quan next turn. Oh, okay. Brings it up to a 7/7. Yeah, I'll Quan next turn. Clone, I guess somebody's gonna have to tell me how you pronounce this. Alright, finally draw the Dimension Climb. A little bit too late on that. Alright, here we go. We're gonna do this turn, and then next turn we'll have our Cocktease out.
Get lost.
Okay, go here. 4/5 Storm as always.
Crawl like the vermin you are.
All right, and then I can just do this here. So that'll take that down.
Useless.
And then this will finish off. Then she'll take 4 to the face, and she kind of has to answer this. Of course, Quan is always ridiculously strong as always. And here, I don't know the Havencraft deck well enough to know if I should just play the Astrologer or the Detective's Lens. Maybe I don't do any of them, so I can just draw more in the future. Or otherwise, it would be the Detective's Lens. I guess we'll get the Detective's Lens out since I'm going to probably play the 10-drop next turn. And I don't know, maybe for some reason they have a ward out that messes me up or something somehow. My guess here would be the Legendary, and that's the one that deals 6, which ends up being basically perfect against my board. And does this one have Storm? Nope. So the William is going to be enough here. And there's another one, okay. So I can actually William and draw 2 and spell boost my hand, which is pretty good, I think. A little too risky to get this guy out and smack and leave one of the others behind still.
Miss running out. Divine watch over you.
All right, so that's what we're gonna do. So let's draw 2 here.
Really so bad.
My opponent is enjoying spamming emotes quite a bit here.
Sound the retreat.
And so now, what about this Dimension Climb? Should I go ahead and evolve the Penguin Wizard? Guess I saved the evolution. I couldn't decide.
Forth into an endless sky.
All right, good. This should get us to where we need to be with the ruler of the cocktease. Wow, avian statue, that'll do it. Oh my gosh, all right, this is gonna be, oh wait, no, okay, does do it. Okay, they actually had enough mana for that. Did they still have that +1 play point? Was that how that worked? I don't know, whatever. Oh boy, okay, here we go. Oh man, okay, can I do this? Ooh, ouch, that hit me for 7? Oh man, can I do this? How is this gonna actually work? We needed the dimension climb earlier. How do I do this? Maybe I'm actually gonna throw one of those snowballs in this deck.
It's running out.
I think I actually have to I think I have to hit the, okay, not that. I think I actually have to hit the golem, dude. So let's get rid of this. Yeah, man, I guess I lost. Wow, that's crazy. Oh man, yeah, darn. This one only does 1 damage. Yep, unfortunately I actually lost this. Oh, you know what? I screwed up. I could have actually made the dimensional climb playable. Don't know that it would have necessarily done anything, but... and then I ran out of time. I could have attacked the 2/2 into this and then played the defender out. All right, so yeah, I screwed up. Darn. And it wouldn't have mattered because they would have dealt me for 6. I don't think I could have lived there. Needed the earlier dimensional climb to be able to power it up to get that ruler of cocktease victory, which I wasn't able to get. And all right, I got 2-1. Still pretty good feeling about this.